Your umpires for today's game will be Bing Zhu, Cal Bergdahl, and Dan the Man Angelo. Now let's meet your starting lineups, starting with the Pro-Am All-Stars. Number 25, shortstop, River Martinez. Number 7, center fielder, Jackson Bernard. Number 27, right fielder, Hudson Comer. Also number 27, left fielder, Aiden McNaughton. Number 65, second baseman, Miguel Santos. Number 9, designated hitter, Aiden Besa. Number 22, third baseman, Alejandro Rosas. Number 8, catcher, Michael Neary. Number 22, first baseman, Sam Ford Huber. And taking the mound, number 5, Marco Marquez. Now let's meet your starting lineup for the Alaska Goldpanners. Leading off, number 6, right fielder, Michael Ryan. Number 8, third baseman, Dario Fresky. Number 24, designated hitter, Noah Brooks. Number 28, first baseman, Caleb DeRozier. Number 45, catcher, James Delamico. Number 29, center fielder, Troy Morrow. Number 33, shortstop, J.R. Bedford. Number 9, left fielder, Ryan Rock. Number 14, second baseman, Braden Oliver. And taking the mound for your Alaska Goldpanners, number 31, Shannon Reed. Throwing out today's first pitch. Dirk Taylor. There you go. Let's give it up again for Dirk Taylor.
Hey, and welcome back to Growden Memorial Park, everyone. We're ready to go with Game 2 of this Sunday afternoon doubleheader between your Alaska Goldpanners and the visiting Pro-Am All-Stars from Southern California. Garrow Von Dane with you live here in the press box. as the Panners and All-Stars wrap up this 6-game series, 6 games over 5 days. The Panners have taken a 3-2 series edge by winning the game earlier this afternoon in walk-off fashion. Well done, Goldpanners. Pretty exciting game, first game of this Sunday afternoon, and now we wrap it up one more time with the All-Stars, and then the Panners are off for a couple of days. Our next game won't be until Wednesday night, 6:30 p.m., when the Bay Area Force come to town. Once again, I'm Garrow Von Dane. Kari's on scoreboard, and Chris Carlson. Chris Carlson is here on cameras and controls. Bam Bam gets the rest of the day off as Dawkin plays in the stadium. How about that? Rocking with Dawkin here in Fairbanks. This is one of the first songs I ever learned on guitar. As a young 14, 15-year-old, breaking the chains, baby. On the mound for the Goldpanners is the right-hander Shannon Fee. Shannon Fee, the 6'4" freshman from Hawaii, is a Honolulu native, a right-hander for the Goldpanners. And he will face off against Marco Marquez out of Bethesda University, 5'9" pitcher from Anaheim, California. And River Martinez will lead off against Shannon Fee. Shannon this year has thrown 21 innings. He's allowed just 3 runs. He's struck out 17 and walked just 5. Shannon Fee on the hill for the Goldpanners in Game 2 of this Sunday afternoon doubleheader. Big breaking ball in for a strike on River Martinez. For the Pro-Am All-Stars, once again, a team mostly comprised of junior college players from Southern California around the Pro-Am League. And they put this team together for this trip to the 49th state. And they will depart later tonight on a midnight flight. And that one hits Martinez on an 0-2 pitch.
That hit by pitch sponsored by Satterberg Law Office.
And the leadoff man aboard. Free passes really hurt the Panners in Game 1 today.
Jackson Bernard.
Four of the 6 players that scored runs today reached on a free pass. A walk, hit batsman, an error. And this one is bunted up the first base line, and Bernard puts a sac bunt down to move Martinez over to second base. I mean, I guess it's going to go as a sac bunt. I think he was trying to get a base hit there, but nevertheless. And here's Hudson Comer. Comer, the right fielder in the nightcap game today, if you will. 5 o'clock start for this one. We had a walk-off win for the Goldpanners in Game 1 earlier. Caleb DeRozier with the game-winning double to drive in Lucas Bonham, who had singled to start the bottom of the 7th inning. The Panners scored 4 runs in the 6th to take a 1-run lead. In the top of the 7th, though, the All-Stars tied it up before the Panners' heroics in the bottom of the 7th. This one's lined into center field for a base hit. Over to third goes Martinez. Comer on at first with the first hit of the game against Shannon Fee, and that brings up Aiden McNaughton. Aiden McNaughton has a chance to put the All-Stars on the board here in the first inning. The All-Stars scored 3 runs in the first inning of Game 1. McNaughton from Cypress College in California. Orange County. And here's the 1-0. Ooh, didn't miss by much. 2-0. Yeah, they scored 3 runs in the first inning of Game 1 today. The All-Stars have scored early in games throughout this series. 3-0. The All-Stars have scored by no later than the second inning in every game except one. That was the first game of the series. And they are threatening here in the first. Another 7-inning ball game for you today. Strike is called on a 3-0 pitch. It's 3-1 now. Shannon Fee working to Aiden McNaughton, the Hawaii native on the hill. Another one of these tall arms for the Goldpanners. Fee at 6'4". Micah Boo stands 6'5", throws from the left side. That one's lined up the middle and through for a base hit. In to score is Martinez, and it's 1-0 Pro-Am All-Stars. Second hit of the inning. And the All-Stars jump on top in the first inning again in back-to-back games. RBI single for McNaughton. Comer goes to second base.
Miguel Santos.
And Miguel Santos will be the batter. Another productive first inning here for the Pro-Am All-Stars. They've played well throughout this series. They were held to just 3 base hits in the first game today, but still scored 5 runs. This one has popped up, foul territory, and out of the reach of the right fielder, Ryan. Let's tell you who the defense is for the Goldpanners while I'm thinking about it. James Delamico catching. At first base, it's DeRozier. Braden Oliver at second. J.R. Bedford at short. Dario Freschi at third base. And in the outfield, it's Ryan Ruck in left, Troy Morrow in center, and Michael Ryan in right. Shannon Fee readies with an 0-1 offering to Miggy Santos. And it's 1-1. A long first inning in game 1 today as the All-Stars sent 9 batters to the plate. Fee hoping to avoid that same fate here in game 2. Strike called. This one's grounded softly to the right side. Scooping it is Oliver. Throws to second for 1, on to first, and I'm not sure what happened there. The runner will be safe at first. And the throw was not pulled in by DeRozier. I had a weird view on that. I don't know if he just missed it or if it was out of his reach.
Now batting number
But
9,
looked like they might be able to turn 2.
Aiden Besa.
But Santos reaches on the fielder's choice. Comer goes to third on the play, but there are now 2 outs in the inning. No error on the play because there was no advancement. Besa takes a pitch down low from Shannon Fee. In the first game today, it was Anthony Maldonado. Lasted just 2/3 of an inning. Struggled in his first game back in around a month. Breaking ball in for a strike. And Colt McKibben, 2 1/3 scoreless. Evan Solis made his Goldpanner swan song with 3 2/3, allowing 2 runs on just 1 hit. And Carter Tucker came in and got the last out. And he gets the win for pitching to 1 batter. Santos takes off for second, gets there without a throw. Bases swings and misses for strike 3. Well, Fee does a good job minimizing the damage. But the All-Stars get a run on 2 base hits, and after half an inning, it's 1-0 All-Stars. Goldpanners coming to bat.
Michael Ryan.
There you hear it. Michael Ryan will lead off for Fairbanks as we go to the bottom of the first inning. This is our second game of 2 today. 7-inning ball games in doubleheader Sunday, our only doubleheader of the season. I was talking about it yesterday. Used to have so many when we were in the Alaska Baseball League with all the makeup games with rainouts and problems like that. You always have to make all those games up, turn them into doubleheaders or play them on off days. It was a lot sometimes. Michael Ryan, Dario Freschi, and Noah Brooks due up here for the Goldpanners. At the bottom of the first, trailing 1-0. Run on a couple of hits for the Pro-Am All-Stars in the top of the first inning. Batting cleanup is Caleb DeRozier. James Delamico in the 5 spot. Troy Morrow batting 6. J.R. Bedford in the 7-hole, followed by Ryan Ruck and Braden Oliver. And this one is crushed but foul. Michael Ryan has been playing well the last few ball games. He was 4 for his last 8. Going back to last night with 3 runs batted in. Hits this one to left, and on the run making the catch is McNaughton, and Ryan is out number 1. Defensively for the Pro-Am All-Stars, mentioned Marco Marquez on the hill, and Michael Neary is catching. Sam Forthuber at first base, Miggy Santos at second. River Martinez, the shortstop, Alejandro Rosas at third, Aiden McNaughton in left, Jackson Bernard in center, and Hudson Comer is in right. 1 up and 1 down for Marco Marquez, the left-hander from Bethesda University, and it's drilled up the middle. And Dario Freschi has another base hit. Dario 4 for his last 5. A couple of RBIs and a double mixed in.
Designated hitter Noah Brooks.
And Noah Brooks welcomed back to the lineup. Last night, a long awaited return for Noah, who pulled up with a hamstring in the championship game at the Grand Forks International against the Studs. But fortunately, he is back swinging the bat in the DH role. And Noah has gone 4 for 7 since returning to the lineup. 3 of those hits are doubles. He's also driven in a run, producing immediate dividends. And hits this one deep to right. On the run is Comer. Comer's not going to catch up to this one as it lands on the warning track in right center. Waved around third is Freschi. Here he comes. The throw to the plate will not beat him. Dario Freschi comes all the way around to score. How about a Freschi? Noah Brooks with a double to right center. Man, oh man, Noah is on fire off of the long layoff. Another hit for Noah and another double. 4 doubles since returning to the lineup in 8 at-bats. And here's Caleb DeRozier. Goldpanner cleanup hitter playing first base tonight. I know I'm going to incorrectly keep saying tonight, but whatever, right? It's night where you are probably. 5:32 p.m. locally here in Alaska. Caleb DeRozier with the game-winning hit in Game 1 this afternoon. And he takes a 1-strike pitch up and away, 1-1. DeRozier from Pasadena, California, recent high school graduate, headed to UC Irvine. Irvine's getting a good freshman class, at least from what we can tell with the guys that are on the Goldpanners. Here's the 1-1. And Marquez deals way outside. It's 2-1. Goldpanners now 15-8 here at home. And after tonight, just 5 home games left. If you're in the area, you better get out here fast. The season's almost over here in Fairbanks. 5 more games next Sunday. A week from today, we're done. This one is driven deep to left center by DeRozier, and this one is gone. Caleb DeRozier goes yard with a 2-run jack here in the first inning, and it's 3-1 Goldpanners. Caleb DeRozier over the left field fence, and just like that, the Panners are on top. Boy, so much potential in that young man, Caleb DeRozier.
Now batting number 45, James Delamico.
And Caleb with a game-winning hit in his last at-bat, and it comes up here with his first at-bat in Game 2 and goes yard. DeRozier with his 4th home run of the season. That's the 24th home run for the Goldpanners this summer. Here's James Delamico, Goldpanner catcher from Pepperdine. Tough day for Delamico, catching both games. In the 0-2, he swings and misses for strike 3, but the ball gets away. Delamico flying up the line. Here comes the throw, and they get him by a step. Well, Delamico with a strikeout. 2 down here in the first for Troy Morrow.
Coming to the plate, number 29, center fielder, Troy Morrow.
Troy Morrow was a late replacement in Game 1. And did not play in last night's game. He's trying to get the bat going. Just 1 for his last 17 is Troy. Freshman at Florida Atlantic. A left-handed hitter against the lefty Marco Marquez. Takes ball 1, 1-0 as the sun peeks out here at Growden. On the second to last Sunday of the season here in Fairbanks. Swing and a miss, 1-1. But we're not completely done after next Sunday. We're off to Wichita, Kansas for the NBC World Series. Morrow waits the 1-1 from Marquez, almost hits him, and turns out we will have a Goldpanner guest coming up in this game, and I'll go ahead and let you know who it's going to be. It's going to be field manager Carlos Gonzalez. Carlos is going to join me here in the press box in just a little bit. This one is rolled towards third. It's had odd English on it. Rosas makes the scoop, but can't get the throw in time. It goes as an infield hit for Troy Morrow. That one spun weird off the bat, and Rosas had to change directions with how bad it was spinning. And it wasn't hit very hard, so Morrow's pretty fast up the line. That's the 4th hit of the inning, and that brings up J.R. Bedford as the inning continues with 2 down. And ball is in the dirt, so Morrow takes off for second and gets there. Good read by Troy Morrow. And Al Bedford can potentially drive in another Goldpanner run. It's a 3-1 lead for Fairbanks. A 2-run home run for Caleb DeRozier following the RBI double by Noah Brooks. Time is called. The catcher with an equipment issue, it looks like. Michael Neary. So yeah, this is last baseball action until Wednesday night. Not sure who's going to be on the call with you on Wednesday and Thursday. I will not be able to be here, but someone will be here. Maybe it'll be Chris. Maybe it'll be Bam Bam. Bam Bam got to do half an inning last night when I was down on the field. Chris, I got to throw out the first pitch last night. That was pretty wild. It was nerve-wracking. But got it done. Didn't throw a strike, but it was close, you know. I didn't fall. I didn't spike it. And Bam Bam did the first half inning of play-by-play. And ever since then, he's been kind of doing it over my shoulder, so I can hear him like doing play-by-play while I'm doing it, which is cool and distracting all at the same time. J.R. Bedford trying to bring in another Goldpanner run. Out in front here, 2 balls and no strikes. 2 outs, and Morrow's at second base. Ruck would follow Bedford, and then Oliver rounds out the batting order. Marquez. And it's swung on, popped into shallow center field. Chasing it is Bernard. He won't be able to get there with a lunging attempt. Morrow comes in to score. Bedford will hold up at second. And Bernard, it looked like he wasn't quite sure, couldn't commit, and then finally lunges for it, but is not able to make the catch and kind of went down awkwardly to Jackson, but looks to be okay. And Bedford brings in another Goldpanner run. It is 4-1 Fairbanks here in the first, and that will get the bullpen up and going for a depleted pitching staff in the Pro-Am All-Stars. Really hoping Marco Marquez can get 4 or 5 innings in this one, but he is struggling to get out of this first. This first inning is at a home run, 2 doubles, and 2 singles. Marco Marquez, 5'9" from Bethesda University. And the throw to second, nobody's covering the bag, so it goes into center field. He turned to throw. JR was the only one at second, and that must have thrown off Marquez. He turned and threw it right to him, and JR looked around, and there was nobody there to catch it. So off he went to third. On the error charged to the pitcher Marquez. Yeah, the 1-strike pitch coming to Ryan Ruck, and he swings and fouls this one off. Ruck has gone 4 for his last 6 at the plate. The 2 Ryans have been hot lately, Michael Ryan and Ryan Ruck. The 0-2. And this one's hit high and deep into right center field. On the run, though, is Bernard, and he will make the catch for out number 3. A hard-hit ball turns into the final out of the first, but the Panners sent 8 batters to the plate. They score 4 runs, including the home run from DeRozier. It's 4-1 Goldpanners after 1.
Leading off the top of the second, number
Garo
22,
Von Dane here in
Fairbanks,
Fairbanks,
Alejandro
Alaska.
Rosa.
Another beautiful day here. Another day that's at 85% chance of rain, and we've got sunny skies for the most part. It's been the weirdest, most inaccurate weather forecast all summer. All summer, every time we look at the weather app, you've been hearing me all summer say this, that it's supposed to rain every day for the next week or the next 10 days, 75%, 85%, 90%, and it just rarely ever comes. It's been wild. I don't know how it can be so incredibly inaccurate. Accurately pointing out the score, the Goldpanners lead at 4-1 as we start inning number 2. Alejandro Rosas, Michael Neary, and Sam Forthuber, 7, 8, and 9 spots in the Pro-Am All-Stars batting order. They will fly out, and they'll head back to the Anchorage dorms, clean up, pack up, and head to Fairbanks International, fly out around midnight, get into LA around 8 in the morning. It's been fun to have the All-Stars in town, and Coach Troy and Coach Ziggy out of Hope International. And their team has played well. Two balls and two strikes, Shannon Fee to Alejandro Rosas. Out of Cerritos College, a Bell, California native. And it's called strike 3. Rosas K, that's the second strikeout for the right-hander Shannon Fee from Hawaii.
Batting next, number 8, catcher Michael Neary.
Had a bunch of Goldpanners on Hawaii's team this past season with Evan Rolbecki and Tate Shamau, a future Goldpanner, and Shannon Fee. Former assistant coach Dave Nakama was at Hawaii, and he was a Goldpanner head coach. So a lot of Panner connections with the Rainbow Warriors. They used to just be the Rainbows. High pop fly, foul territory. DeRozier has it sail over the fence. Yeah, they used to just be the Rainbows. I liked the old football helmets they had with the rainbow on them. It was different. And they rebranded as the Rainbow Warriors. That was right about the time when, what was that quarterback's name? Colt, someone that was up for the Heisman and ended up being a high NFL draft pick. Colt Brennan, I believe was his name, quarterbacked Hawaii right when they went into that rebranding. I'm going to add another side note. Cole Brennan's favorite receiver was Billy Sample's son. Billy Sample, longtime big leaguer, who was a special assistant with the Goldpanners for a few years. This one is hit high into left field by Neary, and it's caught by Ruck. 2 up and 2 down here for Shannon Fee, who's now retired 4 straight, and brings up Sam Forthuber in the 9 spot. Forthuber, another Cerritos College product from El Segundo, California. Pitches outside from Fee. Dave Nakama, who I talked about, is no longer with Hawaii. I reached out to him to see what his plans were. He says, I don't know yet. Take a look around, see what's out there. Rich Hill, the head man there. Sam Forthuber takes a ball up high, and it's 3-0. 2 outs and the base is empty, and Shannon Fee trying to go 1-2-3 here in the second after facing 6 batters in the top of the first. There's a strike, it's 3-1. Sun is out. Beautiful day here in Fairbanks. surprisingly smallish crowd last night for a Saturday night. There was a rodeo in town, and that's a big deal up here. It's ball 4-4 Thuber.
River Martinez.
There was a rodeo and there was an Ozzy Osbourne tribute band downtown. There was a band at the Malamute last night, so a lot of things were going on. But still, it was a much smaller crowd last night than I expected. Here's Martinez at the top of the order. River Martinez, with runner at first and 2 down. He went around for a strike. They say he did not on appeal. Interesting. I was surprised they even needed an appeal. And the 1-0. And it's swung on, basically a swinging bunt back to the mound. Fee looks at the baseball, tosses on to first. No runs, no hits, 1 left. We've played 1.5 here in Game 2 of our Sunday afternoon doubleheader. It's the Goldpanners 4, the All-Stars 1.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning, number 14, second baseman, Braden Oliver.
New pitcher into the game for the Pro-Am All-Stars. And I believe it is Zechariah Escalera. They did not have a number 2 on the lineup card today, but a number 2 is now pitching. They did that to me in the first game as well. There's no number 2 on the lineup card. But yet they're going to throw us one here, so we're just going to say that it's Zechariah Escalera. And the right-hander's pitch is down low for ball. It's 2-1. Escalera from Hope International. Sometimes he wears number 20, sometimes he wears number 2, sometimes he's on the lineup, sometimes he's not. This has been a challenging series, I'll tell you that much. And the right-handers pitch is up and away. Taking over for Marco Marquez, who pitches just 1 inning for the Pro-Am All-Stars. 3 balls and 2 strikes here on Braden Oliver. Oliver, 2 for his last 4 with a home run and 4 runs batted in. He smacks this one to left. A base hit for Oliver. And man, his bat's getting hot. Go to the top of the order for Michael Ryan. Michael Ryan also been swinging a hot bat as of late. Lined out to left his first time up. The junior from San Marcos. Gridley, California native. Had a couple years of junior college before heading to San Marcos. Ryan, and then Dario Freschi due up against Zechariah Escalera. Or so we think. The Bay Area Force will be coming to town on Wednesday night, 6:30. And then baseball every day through Sunday when we wrap things up here in Fairbanks. And then we wrap up earlier this season than usual. We're missing Golden Days this year. Golden Days is the following weekend. And the Panners usually march in the Golden Days parade. And that's a great weekend to be here. But the NBC World Series starts a week earlier this year. And that's why we are wrapping up the home season so early this year. High pop fly, shallow center field, and coming all the way from left to make the catch is McNaughton. And Ryan is out number 1 here in the second inning. Carlos Gonzalez, Goldpanner field manager, is going to join us up here probably next inning. We're looking forward to have Carlos up here for the first time this summer. Had his dad up here yesterday talking for a while. We'll come up with something to talk about, right? Dario Freschi singled and scored in the first inning. Ooh. Yeah, nobody likes that call. Strike on Freschi. 1 out, runner at first base. Freschi the batter, Brooks on deck. They throw to first, runner back safely. Panners would love a doubleheader sweep today. I would send them to a 3-game winning streak before the couple of off days. Last chance to go and do some of that Fairbanks or nearby Alaska stuff. Runner takes off, throw to second, not in time. Close play at the bag. Shortstop Martinez can't believe it, doesn't like the call. And Oliver steals second. So now Freschi batting with the runner in scoring position. And the 0-2 delivery. And this one's hit high into right center field, but Bernard has a bead on it, makes the catch. Runner will tag from second and head to third without a throw. Oliver over to third on the fly out to center by Freschi, and now the red-hot bat of Noah Brooks stands in. RBI double and scored a run back in the first. Brooks is 5 for his last 8 since coming off the disabled list. 5 for 8 with 4 doubles. Takes a pitch inside from Escalera. Runner at third with 2 down, the 1-0 pitch. In for a strike, the purple glove for the new pitcher Escalera. It's more like lavender. I wonder if it smells like lavender. Swing and a miss from Brooks. 1-2. with Braden Oliver at third base. And the 1-2 delivery, and he swings and misses for strike 3. And that'll do it for the Goldpanners here in the second. A lot of confusion right now, and now everyone walks off the field. So Brooks strikes out for the final out. Panners, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. Carlos Gonzalez joining me. When we come back, it's 4-1 Goldpanners after 2.
Batting next, center fielder Jackson Bernard.
Garrow Von Dane here at Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Season winding down here, the Fairbanks portion of it, so don't miss any of the action. Tune in, turn on, and pan out down the stretch. Only 5 games remain after this one. The Goldpanners enjoying a 4-1 lead. After 2, we start inning number 3, Shannon Fee, the Goldpanner right-hander from Hawaii. Third inning work facing Jackson Bernard, Hudson Comer, and Aiden McNaughton. Blows that one by Bernard for the strikeout. 1 down here in the third. Goldpanners 4 runs on 6 base hits. A run on 2 hits for the Pro-Am All-Stars, who were held to just 3 base hits in game 1 of this doubleheader today. Hudson Comer singled in his first at-bat. Fee's pitch. And breaking ball in for a strike. Hudson Comer, outfielder from Cerritos College, another El Segundo product. Yeah, now battery mates want to talk things over. Delamico goes out to talk to Shannon Fee, make sure they have the signs squared away. Again, Carlos Gonzalez joining me momentarily. Goldpanner field manager. Let's see what his thoughts are on the season so far and what lies ahead. Comer strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Shannon Fee. He now has 4 in the game. 4 out of the last 7 batters have struck out.
And the plate, left fielder Aiden McNaughton.
2 down for Aiden McNaughton. McNaughton, an RBI single back in the first. That put the All-Stars in front. The Panners answered back with 4 of their own. And now it's a 4-1 lead for the home team. Carlos Gonzalez has made his way to the press box. He'll be joining us when we go to the bottom of inning number 3. A swing and a miss, off-speed pitch. McNaughton out in front. Fee seems to be finding his groove right now here in the third inning. The tall right-hander from the 50th state. And the 1-1 delivery. Thought about it, holds up on a pitch in the dirt. It's 2-1. Should McNaughton reach, it would be Miguel Santos. Next opponent for the Goldpanners will be Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. That one's grounded foul, so the count will even up 2 balls and 2 strikes. So like I said, a lot of the time is called with the baseball out in left field off that foul. It caromed back into the grass. Goldpanners wearing their camo jerseys today. You can barely see them. They blend right in. It actually is difficult to see the numbers. And if we didn't know, it'd be impossible to tell what's on the front of those jerseys. They're cool. They're just hard to read because they're camouflaged. McNaughton strikes out in a 1-2-3 inning. Fee strikes out the side. It's 4-1 Goldpanners after 2.5. Field manager, Coach Gonzalez, joining me after this. Oh, the sounds of Leslie Weston Mountain play us into the bottom of inning number 3 here. Alaska Goldpanners taking on the Pro-Am All-Stars. Final game of this 6-game series. And the Panners winning game 1 of our Sunday afternoon doubleheader in walk-off style. Caleb DeRozier driving in the game-winning run in the bottom of the 7th inning. Yeah, we're playing 7-inning games today. And DeRozier leads off the bottom of the 3rd inning with a 4-1 Goldpanner lead. DeRozier, Delamico, and Troy Morrow due up here for Fairbanks. And as promised, here is my roommate, head coach, coaching his 4th season with the Goldpanners, Mr. Carlos Gonzalez. Welcome back, buddy.
What's up, G-Man? I'm here.
You made it up finally. It's taken much of the summer, but you made it up here to the press box, and you didn't even have to get tossed to do so.
I tried. I'm trying.
Your pitching coach is better at that than you.
Yeah, guess so.
Brett Latchman getting shown the
Oh,
door. That one goes flying right over our heads here off the bat of DeRozier. And maybe Carlos can tell us, is that Escalera pitching? Is that a Hope kid?
no, it is not. He pitched last night.
So we don't know who it is.
Yeah, unknown player.
So it's number 2.
He is the player to be named later.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got that. We got squared away. It's been a nightmare with this roster and lineup cards. Carlos, how much fun are you having this summer, man? What's your looking back so far up to this point? Give us your assessments about everything.
I mean, first of all, I heard you last night saying all I do is baseball. So the baseball, obviously, it's every year is different, and this year has just been just as fun, especially bringing Brett back and the new coaches. It's
high fly ball to right center field, shading his eyes from the sun is Comer, and he will make the catch.
But yeah, it's so funny. I look back at every year at the end of the year, and it's different. It's just different. This year is been just as fun. We haven't won as much as we did last year, but just as much fun.
Yeah, like I said, last year, 6 losses total on the season. This year, there's been some inconsistency, a few more losses. How does that challenge you more as a coach?
Yeah, I get mad at myself because I keep comparing it to last year, but last year's team was just special. And when you go 34-6, that's any level. Little League gets a lot of wins. It's a big deal. So it's different, but I mean, we've played good baseball. I think we're like 22-11 or something like that. It's still good baseball. But yeah, if we stay consistent, we have a chance to finish strong in Wichita as well. So, and it's showing. Like you said, it's inconsistent, but the last 2 days have been pretty good. So.
Hot shot towards short and falling as he tries to make the throw and can't get it there in time is Martinez. And so safe at first base is Delamico. What do you think there, hit or error?
I gave it a hit because we're the home team. Got it.
Delamico is safe at first. That brings up Troy Morrow. Yeah, you mentioned inconsistency. That's probably been the toughest thing because you see the potential on this team. We've talked about how this lineup can hit top to bottom, the good arms that are on this team, the defenders, but the inconsistency is the thing that is probably a challenge to you as the coach, trying to navigate that with a team that's very young too, a bunch of guys fresh out of high school, but a lot of talent on this team.
Yeah, I mean, DeRozier, I think, is leading us in hitting. He's 17 years old, going to UC Irvine. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, you look at the roster and you're like, whoa, there's some big D1 schools, and in theory, it's a better roster than we had last year. But it's just putting the pieces together and then playing together well. And to their credit, last year's team was kind of resilient, where if we were down, we knew we were going to win the game. This team is still kind of trying to find their identity, but they're getting there. It's fun, and I know the summer's almost over, but at the end of the day, if we finish like that and they learn something from that, we did our job. So it's really, and talking about the young guys, that's what we're going to continue to get up here, and it's a good thing because we could really help those kids going into college.
Troy Morrow batting here with a runner at second base and 1 out. Goldpanner field manager Carlos Gonzalez joining me here in the press box. And, getting those young guys some good experience and some learning moments to move ahead their baseball career. We've now seen some Goldpanners go in the draft the last few days, and that's obviously a huge thing and something you have your eye on, too, when you're developing these players.
Of course. I think it's a big deal. And like Logan Regenman, Mikey Bell, really, really cool stuff. Text both of them. They better, if you're listening, you better respond to me. But I'm really excited for them. I mean, Logan Redeman you could tell he was a young incoming guy, just like DeRozier and Bandel and Oliver and all these guys. And they had the potential. I mean, no one knows. In 3 years they could be 6'6" and 220 and hitting balls 500 feet. So it's different, but it's a good thing. So yeah, congrats to those two guys though. Had a kid that played at Cypress too, Dean Twigo, get drafted by the Yankees in the 20th round as well.
So, right on.
Yeah, cool for him as well.
3 balls and a strike here on Morrow. And so you coach at Cypress. Cypress is pretty well known for producing a lot of talent at going to Division I and also to the pros, and perhaps most recently Rafa Flores, who played for you.
Rafa, for sure. I helped recruit him. So, but yeah, that's what we pride ourselves in, moving guys to the next level. We jokingly get called the U for JC because, I mean, I don't know the exact number, but we have, I think it's more than half D1s. We have more professional baseball and MLB players than most D1s, which is kind of cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so it's a big deal. We have all of them at our wall, and I think there's like 27, I believe, on our wall. So pretty cool. Hall of Famer Trevor Hoffman's a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got some good ones.
That's right. Where did he play summer ball?
I don't know. I'll text him actually because that's a good question. I'm sure him and his brother both played somewhere. Glenn.
J.R. Bedford, the batter, takes a breaking ball for a strike. Who's the best player you've ever coached at Cypress?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna get in trouble for the answer, but
one guy's not gonna be mad.
Yeah, true. That's tough. I mean, you got to say one of the big leaguers I've coached. Troy Taylor was pretty good for us, and he had a good run with the Mariners. He's still in their system. He's been up and down, and I think it was 2 years ago now. He had a couple saves for them at the end of the year in a playoff run. So good right-handed pitcher. Went to UC Irvine after us, and then been with the Mariners ever since. He was a good one. This kid that we have right now, Justin Tiller, he hit 23 homers and 80-something RBIs in a season last year.
Phew, that's pretty good.
So he's on his way to Texas A&M, and he actually knows Grohovic and all those guys.
All right.
And he's probably one of the better ones we had.
Strikeout ends the third inning. Goldpanners, no runs, 1 hit, 1 left on. More with head coach Carlos Gonzalez when we come back to Growden. It's 4-1 Panners after 3.
Okay, thank you to Golden Heart Waste for
The disrespect.
Carlos Gonzalez measuring out at 5'5", apparently. Did Danny run away with my pen, or do you have it somewhere? Danny. Goldpanners leading 4-1 as we start inning number 4. Shannon Fee back out for his 4th inning of work. He's only gotten better since starting this game. And Carlos, you said off air he likes to work quickly. We all love that when we see pitchers working quickly, but for Fee it's been very effective.
Definitely. Yeah, that's probably my biggest pet peeve in baseball, when pitchers work slow. I hate it. You had my dad on yesterday, and since I was a little leaguer, he wanted to get on the mound and have tempo and go. So, that's what I want my pitchers to do, for sure. It's hard with all these lefties, though, because they like to work slow.
Aiden Besa will bat now, runner at first base, hit by pitch to open up the top of the 4th inning. That was kind of my mentality yesterday when I went up to throw the first pitch. I was like, where should I? Don't think, just throw it.
Exactly.
Hurry up, get out there, throw it.
You look pretty good, buddy. You might have to use these next week.
Not too bad. I'm good for, like 6 pitches. If you need me in a spot like Carter Tucker in game 1, get the win, that's all.
We'll pull a little Mickey out there in the Blue Monster. Get it going.
There we go. Base of the batter, Carlos Gonzalez, Goldpanner manager, joining me. So we talked to your dad for a good while yesterday, Benny Gonzalez, and talked a little bit about how you guys bounce back and forth with your baseball knowledge. And I know you lean on him for a lot of information and go to him for help in a lot of these situations. And like he was saying, it's not always like X and O type stuff, but personality type stuff, the right feel and those sorts of things.
For sure. He's given himself a little less or not much credit to. His baseball knowledge is off the charts, so I trust him more than a lot of people. But it's like I said, every group's different, and there's problems with different guys, and solutions that we have to find. And he's been a crutch for me to help, as well as you. You've helped me as well. And like a guy like Brett, bouncing ideas off him, stuff like that helps me. I mean, I'm still fairly young. I've been coaching for 10 years now, but I'm still young and inexperienced at sometimes. So, asking people that are older than me with experience, is a big deal for me.
Well, that's just one of the cool things about coaching. You're just always learning more and getting more information at different sources and still hearing new things. And just like when we watch games, we see situations we've never seen before.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I'm a big advocate of you learn from watching. So in the dugout, when you're not paying attention, that makes me mad because you're not getting better. There's a lot you can learn any time of the game.
Throw to first base off the glove of DeRozier, and the runner will take off for second and get there. So obviously, so Brett Latchman, when he's going out to the mound, sometimes that's what we see after he goes out to the mound. Is it's often a conversation with the pitcher about the runner, where he's throwing, what moves he's going to make.
Dang, you noticed that? I don't think we've after a mound visit we haven't picked. So I think it's a mental thing as well. Mental block and move on to the next thing. And now you're thinking about, making a good pick, and then now once you make that pick, you look back at the pitch and now it's easier. He's a pretty smart guy. So I bet you there's a little bit of that in there as well.
Pop up here by Besa, caught by Fresky for out number one. Runner at second base, one down, and Alejandro Rosas, the batter now. And these All-Stars have been pretty game for this series, man. They've been a tough competition.
Yeah, I mean, I know 90% of them, they're all, local California JC kids, and I mean that's what kind of baseball we play over there. They're scrappy, and they're going to put the ball in play, and they're going to force your hand. And I mean, it's giving me flashbacks to being home. Obviously, we play all these guys in the regular season, so scrappy baseball, California JC, that's for sure.
And you know the coaches, too, from Hope, right?
Yeah, I've known Troy and Ziggy for a long time, as well as, Brett and Chun Ming, all being Hope guys. I've known them for years, so it's really cool.
Big Hope connection. Vince Payne, our pitching coach from last year.
Yeah, a couple players in the past from them.
Ground ball to third, scooped by Fresky, who throws to first.
Yeah, it's funny. One of my best friends, Steven Phillips, you met him. He's kind of the one that puts it all together, and Larry Mahoney, the Hope guys. So I know Steven since I was a little kid, and now I know these guys because of him, and everything adds up, And as you know, I got the job because of Brett hired me because of that connection 4 years ago. So
that's right.
It all comes back around, and then, side note, he came back because he wanted to come be a pitching coach again. So when he asked me, I said, I'm gonna cuss, sorry. I said yes. So it was a firm yes, and fired up. He's been really helpful for me in my career.
The Goldpanner coaching tree is just pretty remarkable. We always talk about the players who have gone on to play in the big leagues or the draft picks, but front office and coaching, a huge web of Goldpanners in the coaching ranks, and that can only help you.
Definitely. I coached for Anthony Hudding at Cypress, and he was out here with the Panners and a bunch of connections. A guy named Gus Nickram was with Ed Chef for a long time. Yep. And he's from Lompoc, grew up with my dad and my uncle Freddie. So look at that connection. It's really cool. Small world and all that stuff. And
that's just wild that Gus grew up with your dad.
Yeah.
It's
his family actually owned a sporting goods store in town, and my dad played on the team. It's Tag Sporting Goods. And my dad was on his Little League team, with his dad, and so that's pretty cool as well.
That's wild. Can't imagine Gus as a little kid.
Sure, he liked to fight a little bit.
Pop-up caught in front of the All-Stars dugout. That does it for the Stars here in the top of the fourth. Half a ball game in the books. It's 4-1 Goldpanners. More with Carlos Gonzalez when we come back.
I'm definitely.
Garo Von Dane here in Fairbanks, Alaska. Another beautiful day despite the weather forecast. Panners enjoying a 4-1 lead over the Pro-Am All-Stars. Anthony Ramos back out on the hill, the right-hander for the Pro-Am All-Stars, and he will start against Ryan Ruck, Braden Oliver, and Michael Ryan, joined by Goldpanner head coach Carlos Gonzalez. And going back to your team for a minute, hit a rough stretch there for a couple games, and then got well last night with a lot of offense in last night's game, and then again with the first game today. But the team's also going through some transition right now. Lost two of the biggest bats on the team for the season, some newcomers acclimating, and the lineup all gets shifted around with the loss of those kind of players. So it takes time for everything to get figured out, and how you want to position everyone and what the batting order is going to look like when we get to Wichita.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I heard you last night a little bit as well, saying I play a different lineup a lot, and I do it on purpose, as you can tell. I like to see guys in different positions, see what they can do, see where they can hit. I mean, Mikey Ryan has hit 9th all year, and he's leading off today because he's had a good week. So we're working on things, and I just want to see everything we have, and when it really matters, we'll see what we can do and what we can't do with our lineup. But, yeah, it's tough. I mean, Cal Brenner leaving and Ruiz are two big losses. But as you've seen, Sparks has already stepped it up a little bit, and Brooks coming back helps us big time. He has 4 doubles in 2 games already. So.
Yeah, Brooks came out on fire. Ruck pops out to left. Ruck has been hitting well. Michael Ryan, who you mentioned, Braden Oliver with a big game last night.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, like James Elamico, we lose Brooks with the hammy, and I was able to bring him up in a day, which is crazy to do. But he started off struggling behind the plate and hitting, and he hasn't played all summer, and now he's out here right in the fire, and it's tough. It's tough to come, especially with wood. These guys are all amateur players, so they don't swing wood in the regular season. Yeah. So now you throw a wood at bat in a 17-year-old's hand or an 18-year-old, or it's tough. It's tough to do.
What percentage of the guys are using bomb bats?
I would say later in the season now it's 80% now. But yeah, their wood got sent home already. But I mean, like guys like Freshie, haven't broke a bat, knock on wood. Charlie used Charlie used real wood the whole year. Yeah, I mean it's there. It's it's pretty expensive, the wood bats, so it's it's more of that than actually one being better than the other or not.
Well, right, yeah. I mean, in years past, you would see everybody come up with bats, and then the old general manager, Don Dennis, would say, you guys might just want to go with the bomb bats because you're going to switch to those in a couple weeks anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
And they'd all break all their bats in the first 2 weeks, and then all be using bomb bats.
Yeah, that's one thing John and I are working on for the future, if I'm back and all that, is giving them wood bats with panners on them and stuff like that. That's going to be the next step. We're working with Marucci, and we're going to try to get some more. We're going to keep elevating our game because panners are going forward, as you can tell.
That's pretty cool.
So some better gear, bats, helmets, all that, maybe some catcher gear with our logos on it, stuff like that. We want to work on, just keep getting more professional out here and trend the right way.
Oliver draws the base on balls, brings up Michael Ryan at the top of the order. What else is in store? You got any other hot off the press stories for us?
Well, that and working on a New Jersey again next year. We might have something special for you fans next year.
All right.
Something old school, I'll say that.
Did you have you signed a contract for next year?
I haven't even signed my contract for this year. That's John.
That's right.
That's John.
We're all holdouts.
Yeah, we have
including me.
Marvin's the only one that signed his contract, so he's the only one getting paid right now. The rest of us on standby.
Brandon didn't sign his?
Well, no, I don't think he got one.
That's suspicious.
Yeah. Yeah, edgy. But who knew, But yeah, John always jokes about that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I'm able to come back. I love it out here. I mean, like we talk about Dietz and Jeff and all these guys, and I don't want to put myself with them because they're way bigger resume than I will ever have probably. But it'd be cool to be a 10-year guy or a 15-year guy like they did. I'm fairly young. I'm 30.
Yeah.
So I could do this for a long time if John has me back. So
do it till you're as old as me, Los.
Let's do it.
Until you're like 35.
Yeah, 5 more years. 4.
Michael Ryan 0 for 2 in the game here at the top of the order, batting against Ramos with a runner at first and 1 out. 4-1 Goldpanner lead. Carlos Gonzalez, field manager of the Goldpanners, joining me here. And, this is your 4th year. We jokingly call you the mayor of Fairbanks now. And What has it been about this town, man? What has drawn you to staying here? And you dove right in from the get-go.
Yeah, to me, it's the people. I mean, I'm a people person. I like talking to everybody and talking to the fans and, going out after the game and stuff to meet our friends, Raleigh and all those people and Tim Church and all these good people. Like, it makes it feel like home. And when you're at home, you want to keep going home. So I literally consider this a second home for me. I know I'm only here for 2 months in the summer, but 4-year times is getting there up there. So, but yeah, the people and the atmosphere, and I mean, you go to a restaurant, they know who you are, and they say hello, and everybody's friendly. So it's really cool. And my parents got here, 2 nights ago, and they're treated like family here too. So the Goldpanners, it's a family. It's a fraternity that everybody wants to be a part of. That's for sure.
How cool is it to have mom and dad up here?
Really cool. I've been not begging them, but like talking mess to them, saying, "What are you doing? 4 years and you haven't came and visited me yet? Come on." So they're loving it. John hooked them up with a nice Airbnb, and they're gonna take care of. And we're gonna go to a nice dinner tonight. You're going to, buddy. But
all right.
yeah, I love it. It's good to see my parents here. They're my best friends, pretty much. So it's good to have them out here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And I want to touch on that for a minute, since you talk pretty freely about it. The relationship you have with your parents and how close you are to them, and I'm sure you know by now that's the exception more than the rule.
For
and
sure.
It's pretty cool that you could have that kind of relationship with both of your parents.
Yeah, I'm lucky. I'm not the best mom in the world, and us 4 boys are spoiled and lucky, and my brother's 4 boys are spoiled and lucky too. So we're blessed to have them in our life. That's definitely for sure.
2 balls and no strikes with 1 out and 2 on for the Goldpanners as they try to add on to this 4-1 lead. It's a little pop-up in shallow left.
Yeah.
The shortstop Martinez.
I'm sure your boy will feel the same way, or feels the same way.
I hope so. I got a long way to go.
Yeah.
He's just 7 years old.
Yeah.
But yeah, sounds like mom and dad covered all the bases for you growing up, and continue to.
Yeah, definitely. They're, like I said, they're special, and I'm lucky.
The right-hander Ramos. The righties to Noah Brooks. It's nothing but doubles since coming off the DL.
Yeah, he's looked good. I mean, I was skeptical for a while. I mean, it's been 2 weeks now since the injury, but a kid like him, you don't want to hurt him more, and he's a catcher. You don't want to make it worse. So he's finally feeling healthy, and he's running about 60%. That'll probably be the most he can run for the rest of the year, but as long as it doesn't hurt, he'll be fine. And he just, he changes our lineup. We can put him 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's special right there.
He had a veteran bat too, a junior.
Yeah, junior, and he's played almost every day at his school. Catching and playing first, and he gets it. He's a kid that gets it. He goes fishing every night. He planned a trip to Kenai, on the off day the next 2 days, and he has 15 kids going with him. So they're all camping out in a tent. Good luck with the mosquitoes, but they're all going to go try to catch salmon, and it's going to be really cool. And I promote that. I mean, I'll push a game back if I have to have them go do stuff like that. That's why they're here. So
that's cool. That's about a 10-hour drive down to Kenai, but it's beautiful down there. We used to end the season there when we were in the Alaska Baseball League, and it was right when salmon season fully opened, and there would be 10 to 20,000 people shoulder to shoulder dip netting, pulling out one salmon after another.
That'd be fun to watch.
It was wild. Our guys would go down there at like midnight, borrow a net off someone, go guerrilla salmon fishing.
Yep, that's really cool.
In the cold waters, but yeah, those guys are going to have a great time.
Yeah. Speaking of Kenai, shout out Dave Dawson, assistant from last year. They're having a good year in Kenai right now. I think they're in the first place in the ABL.
Yeah, Oilers in first place.
Yeah.
Way to go, Dave.
Happy for him after, a year off, not playing coaching or whatever, or not being in an organization. Come back and, a guy like Dave, your organization's in a good hands. I mean, he was instrumental for us last year. He ran the offense, and he got his players, and he kept me in check when I got crazy. So he was the man. So always got to shout out Double D.
Yeah, I hope he sticks around there for a while. It'd certainly be smart on the Oilers' part.
Yeah, definitely.
To keep him around while they try to it's hard to say rebuild. They had to take a restructuring year off, save up some money. And now they're in first place in the ABL.
Yeah, baseball nut, Dave. He knew the game in and out. So.
Where does he coach in Arkansas?
Yeah, Arkansas Tech.
Arkansas
University.
Tech, that's right.
So a lot of good D2 baseball over there, and he's right in the middle of it, and good conference. And they're usually up in the front, in the top a lot. So
3 balls and a strike here to Brooks. I remember him and his wife kind of sold me on Arkansas last year. Arkansas has never been on my radar whatsoever.
Mine, me neither. But yeah, they, good people like that who have good personalities, they can sell you on anything. So his wife was awesome. Pretty cool too that he was able to drive out there. I'll drive out here with her, and she stayed the whole summer. And that was a pretty cool experience for everybody.
Bases loaded here for the Goldpanners, all on walks. So Ramos struggling here in the 4th inning. And the All-Stars a little thin on pitching once we get to this final game here in the series. So no big answers are awaiting. And DeRozier stands in now with the bases full of gold.
It's a pretty good view, balls and strikes up here.
Oh, yeah, it's a great view. That's what your dad was saying last night, too. He's like, hey, you can see it so well from up here. Because down where now when I'm sitting below, I can't see it so well. But
yeah, and obviously from our dugout, you can see up and down, but not away and in. So
ground ball towards short. And the flip to second base for the force out. Ends the 4th inning. No runs, no hits. Panners leave a couple on at 4-1. Goldpanners in front. You got a few more minutes for us, Carlos?
Yeah, about
all right. 4 in the books. It's 4-1 Panners.
For serving as today's game sponsor. Coming to the plate, first baseman Sam Forhuber.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. Your last action until Wednesday when the Panners welcome the Bay Area Force to town. Right now the Goldpanners leading Game 2 of this Sunday afternoon doubleheader, 4-1. Panners winning Game 1 in walk-off style, and now leading 4-1. It's been that score since the end of the first. Shannon Fee back out for his 5th inning of work. And Shannon Fee, a freshman from Hawaii, Honolulu native, done good work for the Goldpanners this year.
Yeah, he's been really good. His last outing, he went 8 innings. I know you yelled at me, didn't let him finish, but once you brought it up that we haven't had a CG in a long time, I kind of was like, shoot. But, you know, and we talk about it all the time, and we don't argue about it, but we have a different opinion on stuff like that. But, you know, like on pitch counts, and, you know, and we were talking about Jared Jones being back to 8th start and not only on a pitch count limit still, too. It's just part of the game now, which, you know, you can love to hate, but people are different, and I like to aim on the safe side on the pitch counts and all that, because at the end of the day, these are rental players. They're not my players. You know, I don't want to do something to hurt their careers for the benefit of us winning a game. You know, so
I'm a little more cynical when it comes to the big league teams because they're trying to keep bonuses away, or
of course,
or think ahead to contracts, and if he's got a no-hitter, then
of course,
pay him more.
Yeah, exactly. I hear you. There's an argument, but I get it. So.
Especially being a Pirates fan.
Yeah. Oh, the Pirates. I wonder
2-2 pitch.
Wonder if Rafa played today. Are they off today? Or
they won today. They scored 10 runs in the fourth inning. They won
like 5 in a
14
row,
to 5. They've won. Well, they swept the 2 from the Brewers yesterday and then beat them again today handily. Rafa did not play today. Henry Davis because Paul Skeens pitched. It was supposed to be the Skeens-Mizorowski matchup, but Mizorowski backed out.
Oh wow! I hope he's not hurt. So that's a live arm right there, man. That guy might throw 120 one
People
day.
have been anticipating that matchup for 2 weeks, and it was on track, and then Mizorowski pulled out.
Oh, wow.
Fourth Uber pops out to third, brings up River Martinez at the top of the order against Shannon Fee. And Carlos Gonzalez, Goldpanner manager and good friend of mine at this point, buddy. We've been running around for a while at this point.
Yeah, we've had some times.
And
I know last night you mentioned our birthday, too, and it's 4 years in a row. You've been the only guy, 4 years in a row it's been you and me for our birthday. So
yeah,
it's pretty cool. Consistency.
Consistency is the key, man.
Yep.
And all good birthdays.
Yep. Were they all in Canada, all 4 of them?
No, I remember celebrating
maybe the first one here.
One of them on Solstice Saturday because it was our birthday the next day.
That's right.
So we celebrated going into the birthday instead of.
And then the next day we traveled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's right. Yeah.
Well, that was a fun way to do it.
Yeah.
Solstice Saturday.
That was fun. Oh, yeah, that was fun. Man. Still recovering from not enough sleep that night.
Sleep, always the problem.
Yep. We get enough sleep. We take our pregame naps, Brett and I. You see us from 2 hours before report time, we're sleeping.
Yesterday, the whole house took a nap before game time.
Yep.
Same time. Everyone off to their rooms, bed.
Yep.
Thought it was kind of cute.
No, you know me. Depending on wins or losses, I take them hard. So I'm either going to shut my door and going to sleep, or going out for the night. So either way. So.
Then Brett yesterday, it's like 3:30. He's watching the soccer game, the 1-1 soccer game. He's like, I don't think I can make it till the end. I'm feeling tired. I'm like, Brett, what do you mean you're tired?
Yeah.
What'd you do, buddy? And he goes, I'm at that point in my age where when it's 3:30.
Yep.
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah, I was surprised. So I know that you said it last night, but my dad and him had the same birthday, and my dad lasted till midnight last night. I was surprised.
Exact
really
same birthday.
Surprised.
Yeah, Dad was after it last night.
They're gonna be 60 this year, so that's 60's a long time. Pretty old.
That it is. But when you get to 60, enjoy it because 70 is just around the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Sure.
Just keeps going faster. So we've got some big goals still straight ahead here, Carlos. Getting ready, getting everything in place. What's kind of your overview of the goals before getting to Wichita?
I just want to be able to play clean baseball there. Like once you get there, all the teams are good, so every game's going to be a grind. So it's if we're playing clean baseball and we're playing baseball the right way, then I'm okay with whatever the result is. So. And it's funny, the season's kind of like in three different stages, I guess. The beginning, you're trying to get easy back into playing again, and then you're trying to win the Midnight Sun game, and then you try to win Canada, and now we're resetting to try to go to Wichita and win that. So it's a good thing, though, because it's a healthy reset for everybody. We have goals to look at. I don't really give a win or loss record goal, but, I mean, those big games, which I haven't won, but the Midnight Sun game. But, I just want to play clean baseball. That's my biggest goal is clean baseball. And when guys do dumb stuff, I call them out so they get better. And that's my biggest 2 things out here. It's a good pitch.
Oh, it's called ball 4. So a 2-out walk to Jackson Bernard. Carlos Gonzalez, field manager of the Goldpanners, joining us for a few more minutes here.
That might be it. Brett's looking over here.
Brett Latchman, the pitching coach. We've talked about Brett. Talk a little bit about Marvin and Brandon and what they bring to the table.
They're our best coaches, not even close. They make Brett and myself the job really, really easy. Brandon is coaches at Hope International, and he's a young, smart kid, and he has synergy reports on every hitter and where to place them on defense, and he's handling all the defensive placements and all that, and working with hitters as well. But he's a riot. I mean, he's a quiet guy, but once he gets going, he's funny, and the guys love him, and he's been amazing for us, and he has a job here as much as he wants it. And Marv's been good. He does a good job coaching third. He works with the hitters, and he's a calm voice to when I get mad. So.
Oh, that one's off the helmet of Comer.
Hit him on the shoulder. It said.
Oh, shoulder.
Lucky, yeah. But yeah, Marvin's kind of the yin to the yang with me. Brett makes the jokes. Marvin has to go talk to them after I yell at him a little bit, and Chun Ming's just a quiet, funny one. So it's a good combo. They all know baseball, and it's Marvin and Chun Ming are a little more business than Brett and I, just because our personalities. We like messing with each other, but they're the reason why we're having success this year, definitely.
Latch comes out to the mound, puts a hand on the shoulder of Shannon Fee, but looks like right now Shannon's going to continue.
Yeah, I let Brett do a lot of the pitching decisions. He has so much experience, and he's been so good that it's hard not to trust him. So when he sees something with the pitcher, especially with his experience, he's been in baseball for 30 years. He's been around a major league clubhouse when he was 6 years old. He knows what he's looking at. So
he knows things about Rod Carew that nobody else does.
Yeah, I mean, really, who knew? But yeah, he there's some good. He has some great stories, and he does a good job with these pitchers. And it's tough to replace a guy like Vince Payne last year too, and we were able to do it, and didn't miss a beat. So.
Something I asked you about recently is that you guys have been able to let these catchers call pitches.
Yeah, he controls a little bit of it, like Brett does. So when they're messing up, he'll stop them and call a different pitch. But for the most part, we want these guys to learn. So it's like I said, it's more about development more than winning here, and that's how it needs to be.
Yeah.
And the wins will come. But James Delamico, he was hurt last year, so he couldn't catch. But he was a catcher in high school, and now it's his first outing in a year. So he's trying to get back into the groove of it, and if he's thinking the game, calling the game, he's going to be better. So
that's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know how often that happens in summer ball these days.
Yeah, it's like I said, and it's kind of just the atmosphere. Like we want to win and all that, but like John does a good job of making bigger picture stuff, and we go out in the town, and hey, it's not about just the baseball; it's about everything else too in the town, and that's a big deal. So it keeps it light on the players and keeps it light on us as well.
Aiden McNaughton, the batter, and lines this one foul.
Cypress Charger.
You're talking about going out on the town. A lot of people don't realize you're not just coaching baseball. You're doing a lot of appearances around town, shaking hands, slapping backs, all that.
A lot of it. We just went to the Pioneer home last week, retirement home. We've been at the hospital. We have kids camps. We went to a restaurant. Shoot, I'm bad at the names. But
Soapy Smith's?
Yeah, Soapy Smith's. And, we got a history lesson there, and it was cool. So we're out in the town. We're doing stuff. This year we don't get to be in the parade, which that stinks. But
yeah,
I've done it 3 years, so it's fine. But that's a cool experience too.
No Golden Days parade for us this year. Maybe we can just get Terry up here to carry the banner and march down the street.
Yeah. Hustle, Anthony. Hustle.
Liner to left by McNaughton. Runner will be waved around third. And Bernard comes to the plate and slides in safely just ahead of the throw. And so back on the board are the Pro-Am All-Stars. McNaughton with an RBI single. Makes it 4-2.
We're going to Micah Boo.
And looks like Micah, not your boo.
Yep.
Not my boo. Micah Boo going to enter the ball game. Well, Carlos, maybe this is a good time to send you off on your merry way back to the team and
win a ball game.
and rejoin the action and go win a game. Thanks for joining us, man. Any last words before we head out?
Thanks for having me, and Panner up.
Panner up, baby. Let's keep it rolling.
Yep. Thank you. See ya.
Carlos Gonzalez, field manager, Alaska Goldpanners, will be right back with a pitch.
pitching change for your Alaska Goldpanners. Now taking the mound, number 35, Micah Boo. Coming to the plate, Miguel Santos.
New pitcher into the game for the Alaska Goldpanners, as we said. It's not your boo. It's not my boo. It's Micah Boo. Micah Boo, the left-hander, takes over for Shannon Fee and faces Miguel Santos. Runners at first and second and 2 down. And Boo facing Santos, who's 0 for 1, was hit by a pitch his last time up. And it's down low, kicks away from Delamico momentarily, but he keeps it near him. Runners stay put at first and second, and 2-out RBI single for Aiden McNaughton brings in the second run of the game. Just 3 hits in this game for the Pro-Am All-Stars. But they are back in this game. A base hit here could tie it. And the 2-0 is up high for ball 3. 3-0, the first 3 pitches that Boo has thrown. After Santos, it's Aiden Besa, and then Alejandro Rosas. Great fun visiting with Goldpanner head coach Carlos Gonzalez. If you missed that, be sure to check that out on the archived broadcast after this game. We spoke to his dad, Benny, yesterday, Big Baseball Man. That was a fun interview. All of those are archived on the Goldpanner YouTube page. Hit towards the right side where it's fielded by DeRozier, who steps on the bag and takes care of the final out. Good work for Boo to strand a couple of base runners. The All-Stars pick up 1, but they trail it 4-2. It's 5th inning stretch time. Get out your kazoos. It's time to get happy.
It is time to get out of your seats, onto your feet, grab your kazoos. It's time for Happy Boy. Today's fifth inning stretch, sponsored by Lithia Chevrolet GMC of Fairbanks.
Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. We get into the latter stages of this ball game and this doubleheader. A 7-inning game, and Zechariah Escalera is now pitching. We thought he was pitching earlier in the game, but it turned out to be Ramos. So now it's Zechariah Escalera, and he's pitching to James Delamico, and this one is ripped to left, and it drops in front of the left fielder McNaughton, and a leadoff single for Delamico, his second hit of the day, or second hit of the game, I should say.
Coming to the plate, Troy Morrow.
Delamico with 2 doubles in the first game, so in the doubleheader, he's 4 for 6 with 2 doubles. Good day for the Pepperdine freshman. And here's Troy Morrow. Morrow 1 for 2. Reached on an infield single back in the first, came in to score. Flew out to center field his last time up. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. 7-inning game to close out this 6-game series between the Goldpanners and Pro-Am All-Stars. The All-Stars had a 2-1 series edge, but the Panners erupted offensively last night en route to a 12-5 win behind 17 hits, and then won the first game this afternoon 6-5 in walk-off fashion. The score was 6-5, but the hits were 13-3. And without that 13th hit, might still be playing that first game. A decent Sunday crowd here on a nice day. Only one more week of Goldpanners baseball left here in Fairbanks before we head to Wichita next Sunday. Fan Appreciation Day, that is our last broadcast from here in Fairbanks. Ending so early this year. It's kind of tragic. The 3-1 popped up into shallow left. This one could be trouble. Long run for McNaughton. He's not going to get there. He's playing pretty deep in left. And Morrow just fighting that one into left field towards the line, and back-to-back hits have the Panners in business. Here in the bottom of the 5th, looking for some insurance. Bing Zhu, the home plate umpire, coming back to his spot behind the dish. And now J.R. Bedford, 1 for 2 today with an RBI double. The next broadcast will be Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. And the right-hander's pitch, and Bedford puts a nice bunt down, fielding it as Escalera turns to throw to first and gets him by a step. But it'll go as a sacrifice bunt, nevertheless. Second and third with 1 out, and now Ryan Ruck with an opportunity to drive in some big Goldpanner runs. Ryan Ruck and then Braden Oliver, and they're going to intentionally walk Ruck to load the bases and set up the potential double play. And now the weight is on the shoulders of Braden Oliver, who has been on base twice in this game. He's 1 for 1 with a walk and a stolen base. Now he's 3 for his last 5 with a home run and 4 runs batted in. And 1-0 from Escalera to Oliver with Gold on every base. He takes a strike, it's 1-1. Escalera, high pressure situation here with the bases stacked in a 1-1 count. He gets the strike call, it's 1-2. Out of Hope International, Zechariah Escalera from Glendora, California. And the 1-2 pitch. Way outside, and it kicks away in the turf, but goes up the third base line. No opportunity for Delamico to try and score from third. Count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and the base is full. Oliver the batter. Pitch on the way. Up and in for ball 3. Three balls and 2 strikes now with the bases stacked. Big pitch coming up from Escalera to Oliver. And he just misses. Catcher Neary can't believe it, but it definitely was breaking off the plate. Looked from here like it missed, but it brings in a run. And that brings in a big insurance run. It's now 5-2 as Delamico scores. And here's Michael Ryan. Now Ryan with the opportunity to drive in some Goldpanner runs, and he slaps this one out of play for strike 1. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning of a 7-inning game. Back end of an afternoon doubleheader. Ryan is 0 for 2 with a walk from the top of the order here. And the 1-strike pitch to him from Escalera is behind him and still fielded by Neary. Now the catcher Neary wants to go out and talk to Zechariah. Gold on every base. 1 run is in on the bases loaded walk to Braden Oliver. Panners trying to win their 16th game here at home and their 20th game overall. In road games, even though some of them were considered neutral, but games away from Growden, Panners are 3-3. Oh no, they're 4-3. That is incorrect. And that one is hit towards short. Stop there. The throw to second, those off the mark, and everybody's safe, and another run scores. Oh, a tough play for River Martinez. Morrow comes in to score on the play, and everybody's safe.
And coming to the plate, Dario.
Infield hit for Michael Ryan gets a fielder's choice. And Dario Freschi. Base is still loaded. It's now a 6-2 Goldpanner lead. Takes up and away. Dario, 1 for 3 today, scored a run back in the first inning. Panthers trying to sweep the Sunday afternoon doubleheader. And the 2-0 pitch from Escalera is up and away for ball 3. Panthers have been putting up some runs and some hits since that 2-game drought against these Pro-Am All-Stars. Panthers scored 2 runs total in a 2-game span. This one is hit down the right field line. Will it stay fair? No, just foul. No, they say fair. Fair ball. And that's going to clear the bases. And furious right now is Coach Troy Flowers. He is screaming at the umpire on the first base line. And now comes Tom Zaglowski, too. Was I seeing things? I thought it was foul when it went up the line. And then the umpire pointed fair, and everybody ran home. And now the umpires are going to gather and talk this over. Did you happen to see on the replay, Chris? Hard to say. Hard to say, says Chris. Oh, well, either it's going to be just a foul ball or the Panthers have opened up a 9-2 lead. And the 3 umpires talking it over. And Brandon Chung-Ming joking with his fellow Hope coaches over in front of the dugout. And I wonder what Brandon's telling them about whether or not it was fair or foul. He had a better look than both. Oh, and Brandon just looked like he gestured to the Goldpanner dugout with his arms outstretched and then pointed into foul territory as if to say it was foul by this much. But we'll see what the umpires decide. And they say it was a foul ball. And now here comes Coach Gonzalez, who wants an explanation. And I don't know if he's saying so much that it was fair, or if he's saying, how did you just decide now that it was fair, or that it was foul? We might get Coach Gonzalez up here a second time today. And now Bing Zhu gets into the act, the home plate umpire, with Coach Gonzalez. So that's the way it's going to end up, though, it looks like. Everyone's going to return to their bases. Freschi will get back in there.
I think it'd be 3-1. Yeah.
3-1. And Escalera, let's see if Freschi can do it again, this time fair. 3-1 pitch from Escalera, and it's down low for ball 4, and that'll bring in another run. Ryan Ruck comes in to score. Everybody moves up a base. Oliver to third, Ryan to second, Fresky to first. And, boy, 3 walks in the inning, a couple of singles. And the Panners have opened up a 7-2 lead. Pitching change coming up when we come back. 7-2 Panners here in the bottom of the 5th. So it looks like the new pitcher into the game, we believe it to be number 31, Evan Jaquez from Hope International. Evan Jaquez. And he steps in to a bases-loaded situation and 1 out. The Goldpanners have scored 3 runs here in the 5th inning to take a 7-2 lead. And Jaquez. He gets a swing from Bonham, who will drop this one into right center field. Lucas Bonham brings in 1, 2 Goldpanner runs. Here comes another as Fresky comes all the way around to score. Lucas Bonham, a bases-clearing double, and the Panners have blown this game wide open. Oliver, Ryan, Fresky all score, and there's still just 1 out in the inning. And now the Goldpanners have opened up an 11-2 lead. The Panners have batted around as Caleb DeRozier stands in as the 9th hitter of the inning. Caleb 1 for 3 with a 2-run home run back in the first over the left field fence. That was his 4th of the year. He takes a pitch inside, it's 1-0. Well, the Panners firmly in the driver's seat now, the 9-run lead. They have out-hit the All-Stars 10-3 in this game. And hoping to roll into the couple of off days. 10-2 lead, rather. Scoreboard's at 11-2, but it's 10-2. My apologies. DeRozier, the batter, now with the runner at second and one out. The only out recorded this inning was the sacrifice bunt put down by J.R. Bedford. Grounded left side, foul. Marvin Flores makes the barehanded play on 2 hops. And the 2-2 pitch from Jaquez to DeRozier. And he pops this one back and into the stands, heads into the beer garden. Everybody ducks.
Now I'm the me I want to be. And I'm not the only one who's noticed the change.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Once again, Jaquez to Caleb DeRozier. And that's way outside of the backstop, and over to third goes Bonham, the pinch hitter. And DeRozier stands in now with a 2-ball, 2-strike count, keeps fouling off 2-strike pitches. Good crowd here today, having some fun. Enjoying a big Panner lead now. Now the scoreboard says 14-2. It's 10-2. The right-hander Jaquez trying to do whatever he can, put an end to this long 5th inning. And off the end of the bat, up the middle and past the diving Santos into center field. DeRozier drives in another. Now it's 11-2. Lucas Bonham comes in to score. And the 10th batter of the inning, Delamico. Man, oh man, what an inning. A couple of singles, a double, 3 walks. And it's now 11-2 Goldpanners. Delamico bats for the 2nd time of the inning, swings and misses. It's the 3rd batter faced by Jaquez. Delamico 2 for 3. And the 1-strike pitch is skipped in the turf. 1-1. Well, this one's highly in doubt now for the Pro-Am All-Stars. This game now 2 hours and 7 minutes old. And we are just in the bottom of the 5th inning. Swung on and popped out of play. Full day of baseball, the only doubleheader day of the season. Panners try to take the sweep and win the final 3 games of this series. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Jaquez. And it's down low for a ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, off the next couple of days. Then the Bay Area Force come to town. Haven't had a chance to look at their lineup yet, but I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. As we come down the stretch on this 66th season of Goldpanners baseball, that one is ripped to left field, but it's into the Goldpanner bullpen. There is a left-hander out there for the Goldpanners. Meanwhile, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Delamico. The 10th batter of the inning with And pitches down and away, 3-2. The right-hander throwing in the pen for the Pro-Am All-Stars, who can't possibly have much left in terms of pitching, maybe some position guys. This is already the fourth pitcher of the day, and that one is driven into left center, but able to track it down is Bernard. The runner's going to try to go all the way back to first, and he's out at first base, so they pull the double play on the fly ball to left center, and that will bring the fifth inning to a close. The Goldpanners add 7 runs and take an 11-2 lead through 5.
The first winning ticket will get $381.
Welcome back. I can't hear myself. Hello, hello. There we are. Wrong headset. Had the wrong headset on. It's talking. Nobody could hear anything. You might have liked it better that way.
Leading off the top of the 6th.
Goldpanners leading 11-2 as we move to the 6th inning of this 7-inning game, and a new pitcher into the game for Fairbanks. And he gets a swing and a miss on the first pitch from Aiden Besa. Lucas Zach, number 37. Lucas Zach, the junior from Cal Baptist. 6'4", 225-pound left-hander, California native. Swing and a miss, it's 0-2. Lucas Zach missed some time and now has been making his way back and getting the signs and working to Besa here with an 0-2 count. and blows it by him for strike three, a three-pitch strikeout for Zach. Man, when he is on, he's really on. And Zach trying to get back to that form.
Alejandro Rosas.
Mike Abu only faces one batter in the fifth inning, and now it's Lucas Zach time, and he will face Alejandro Rosas and then Michael Neary. It's the sixth inning of a 7-inning ball game, so the Pro-Am All-Stars running out of time here now in a huge deficit. And they might be starting to think about packing their bags and heading back to Southern California after a nice week-long trip to the Golden Heart of Alaska. Rosas takes a strike. It's 1-1. Lucas Zach working quickly, throwing strikes, getting ahead from Lake Arrowhead, California. And he misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Alejandro Rosas. The Cerritos College product swings and grounds this one foul. Bunch of Cerritos guys on the team, a few Hope International players, even some Cypress College guys.
Jersey has not been claimed yet. Ticket number 371696. Again, ticket number 371696.
Rosas the batter. Michael Neary is on deck. There is one out here in the top of the 6th inning. You can bet the Panners will probably be swinging early and often in the bottom of the 6th. And it's called strike 3. Back-to-back Ks for Lucas Zach, and now Michael Neary stands in.
Coming to the plate, Michael Neary.
Zach toes the rubber. He's ready to go. Neary stands in, the All-Stars catcher here in the series finale. This is Game 6. Panners have a 3-2 edge. All-Stars won back-to-back games, take a 2-1 series lead. The Goldpanners were not feeling good about much at that point. 2 tough, one-sided losses where they couldn't get anything going offensively and were struggling in pitching and on defense. But that has changed quickly, and now feeling much better about life. Going into a couple of off days before the final home series of the season against the Bay Area Force. Two balls and no strikes. And it's down low for ball 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zach, but now he falls behind 3-0 on Neary with Sam Forthuber on deck. And he misses, I guess, a little bit high for ball 4. 2 strikeouts, now a walk, and it brings up Forthuber, who is 0 for 1 with a walk so far in this game. He did not play in the first game today. Forthuber 0 for 2 last night. Did get a hit back in game 2 of this series. He takes down low. It's 1-1 here from Zach. 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Runner at first base. Garrow Von Dane with you here in Fairbanks. Chris Carlson back on PannerVision controls. We were sending up smoke signals for you yesterday, Chris. I don't know if you caught that, but runner takes off for second without a throw. The 2-1 delivery. In for strike 2. Zach ready to go quickly. The 2-2 delivery. Line right past Zach into center field. Charging it is the center fielder, Morrow. He will throw to Bedford, who throws home, and they might have had him, but the ball comes out of the glove of Delamico. Boy, I'm not sure. He might have rung him up. If Delamico hangs on to that baseball, oh, man. Bang, bang play at the plate, but the ball comes out, so an easy call for Bing Z, the home plate umpire. Back on the board are the All-Stars with an RBI single for Sam Forthuber. Neary scores. Now we go to the top of the order for River Martinez, who fouls that one off. All-Stars haven't been much in the mood to quit in any of these games. They've battled to the end. There goes the runner, and it's chopped towards short. Bedford will charge, pump, and throw, and get the out at first base. All-Stars get a run. On one base hit, they leave a man on. We are headed to the bottom of the sixth, 11-3 Goldpanners. Goldpanners baseball here on PannerVision. The Panners leading now 11-3 as we've reached the bottom of inning number 6. We're going 7 innings here in each of these doubleheader games. And Troy Morrow leads off for Fairbanks. And that one is fouled out of play. New pitcher into the game for the Pro-Am All-Stars. Now facing Troy Morrow, who's 2 for 3 so far in the game. And that one is hit sharply towards first and under the glove of Forthuber into right field. Morrow reaches on the error. And on to pitch is Logan Smith. Logan Smith Now pitching for the All-Stars. He is the 5th pitcher in the game. Leadoff man aboard for the Goldpanners. Here's J.R. Bedford. Bottom of the 6th. The Panners with an 8-run lead and just have to get 3 more outs on the All-Stars, and they'll be able to celebrate this doubleheader win and a 3-game winning streak, as well as win number 20 on the season. All that can be done in the next few minutes. And a strike called on Bedford. Ryan Ruck to follow. There's nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Garrow Von Dane with you live. Chris Carlson on PannerVision cameras and controls. Happy Boy dazzled the audience on the 5th inning stretch today as Bedford fouls this one back. You only have 5 more chances to witness Happy Boy in person this year or on film. 5 more games here in Fairbanks at Growden Memorial Park. I sadly have to miss the next 2, but I'll be back for the last 3. All against the Bay Area Force from, you guessed it, New York City. No, I'm just kidding. The 1-2 is up and away for ball 2. Logan Smith dealing to J.R. Bedford, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Also put down a sac bunt in that big 5th inning, and that the Panthers put it away with 7 runs. And he's out in front for the swing and the miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Bedford today, and now Ryan Ruck. 1 out, and Troy Morrow stands at first base. Ruck 0 for 2 with a... He was intentionally walked his last time up in that 5th inning. That was to load the bases, and then Braden Oliver drew a bases-loaded walk, and it just kept going from there. Ooh, and that one getting away from Logan Smith. These teams will, these players from the Pro-Am All-Stars will go back to their respective teams around the Pro-Am League. Until the season comes to a close, and then head off to their respective schools around Southern California. And the 1-ball pitch to Ryan Ruck. And he swings and misses for a strike, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning here at Growden Memorial Park. All-Stars with just 4 hits in this game. They had 3 in the first game today. So their bats have started to go quiet here late in this series. And the 2-1 pitch is blasted to right. Will it stay fair? No. Plenty of distance, but it hooks foul off the bat of Ryan Ruck. The fans give it to the umpires after the fair foul controversy earlier in the game. And it'll stay 2 balls and 2 strikes on Ruck. Ryan Ruck, junior from Point Loma. And the 2-2 pitch. Way up and away, and goes to the backstop, so Mara will jog to second base on the wild pitch. And Ruck stands in with a 3-ball, 2-strike count. And we're at that stage of this game where, you know, the score is what it is. You're getting late in the game, late in the series. The Panners have another runner on, and Logan Smith will deal a payoff pitch. And it's down low and inside for ball 4. Another walk, this time to Ruck. Seven walks issued to Goldpanner batters in this game. And we are in the 6th inning. That's going to put you in a lot of danger, that many walks. Braden Oliver has walked twice in the game. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He has driven in a run, scored a run, and stolen a base. Oliver out of the 9th spot, been very productive again in this ball game. He has definitely arrived now, hitting his first home run last night. And the first pitch is way up high for ball 1. Can Logan Smith settle in and throw some more strikes? Morrow reached on an error. Bedford struck out swinging. Morrow went to second on a wild pitch. Ruck drew a base on balls. Yeah, now the 1-ball pitch. He's in for a strike. It's 1-1. Have not been told whether or not there was a time limit on this game with the impending departure for the Pro-Am All-Stars. There hasn't been any sign of it yet. It would seem we're going to go 7 regardless. Logan Smith is in front here with the ball and 2 strikes. On Oliver. The right-hander. Logan Smith to the right-hander hitting Braden Oliver. Headed to UC Irvine. And the 1-2 pitch is ripped to third, and a good falling, reaching grab by Rosas towards the line. A great snag from Rosas. And he gets some applause from the home fans here. Oliver robbed of extra bases. The first time he's been retired in the game, and it took a highlight reel play. Here's Michael Ryan. Ryan's 0 for 3, but has scored a run, also drawn a walk. That's the 2nd out of the inning.
Why'd you step off? You were ready.
Fans have been into this game throughout, both games. Right-hander's pitch is swung on and popped back and over our heads. Raleigh Johnson has the day off, but we did see him do the kids run earlier today. He was flying around the base paths. The 0-1 pitch to Ryan. Gold at first and second with 2 down, and he blasts this one to left. Going back is McNaughton. He will watch it hit off the wall. In to score comes Morrow. They'll hold Ruck at third. And another Goldpanner run makes it 12-3. Michael Ryan with a shot to left. And Dario Freschi will be the batter.
At the plate, Dario Freschi.
Not sure what those people are yelling down there. So now Gold at second and third. 2 outs in the inning. Second and third.
2 outs.
Freschi the batter. In a righty-lefty matchup here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and Freschi takes upstairs. Dario drew a bases-loaded walk in the 5th inning. He has scored twice in the game, and officially 1 for 3. A 12-3 lead now for the Goldpanners, with 1 inning to go. Here's the 2-0. Up high for ball 3. Logan Smith just trying to get it in there somehow. Out of Long Beach College, a Long Beach native. The 3-0, and it's ball 4. And they're full of gold again. Here comes Ziggy, head coach Tom Zaglowski. Let's see what he's going to decide to do here. There's nobody in the bullpen, but it looks like Ziggy's going to take the baseball from Logan Smith, and we are going to have a change. It's all Panners, 12-3, bottom of the 6th. The new pitcher into the game is number 25, Brady Abner. Brady Abner now pitching out of Fullerton College. The right-hander facing Lucas Bonham. Bases full of gold once again. And the Panners with a 12-3 lead here in the bottom of the 6th of a 7-inning game. And a strike is called from Abner, who comes out of the dugout to pitch, throws a few warm-up pitches and says, let's go. Two down, and this one is popped back and out of play. Nothing and 2 on Bonham, who doubled with the bases loaded in a pinch hitting role his last time up, and he grounds this one over the mound into center field. Here comes Ruck, and they will hold Ryan at third base, and everybody moves up a base. Lucas Bonham drives in another Goldpanner run. That's 4 runs batted in 2 plate appearances. And now Lucas Zach's going to bat for Caleb DeRozier. So yeah, Goldpanner pitcher now batting in the DH spot because Noah Brooks came out of the game. And now Zach in the DeRozier spot. So Zach getting a chance to swing it here. He is the current pitcher for the Goldpanners. And he fouls this one out of play. Left-handed bat of Lucas Zach. It's 13-3, Goldpanners in front of the Pro-Am All-Stars with 1 inning to go. And the right-hander Abner deals one up and in. If we were going 9, we'd be headed towards the longest game of the year. It still might be in this 7-inning game. Up high. Oh, wow. That's a. All right. Strike. 2-2. Yeah. Hey, I'm not going to argue with him. It's the 2-2 pitch with the bases loaded. And he can't give him that one. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the bases loaded, Abner to Lucas Zach, Goldpanner pitcher. Late swing and stays alive. He's got a big strike zone. Lucas Zach is a tall human at 6'4", 225. So Abner not trying to do too much, just get it in there. And another payoff pitch to Zach. And again, he fouls it back. We started today's action at 2 p.m. Panners walking off the Pro-Am All-Stars in the first game. They're now trying to put him away soundly in game 2. And they give him the strike call. And even the All-Stars are laughing about it. Panners leave him loaded, but they score 2. We're going to the 7th, finally. It's 13-3 Goldpanners. Someone is rocking the kazoo down there. They are feeling it. Playing every note of every song. Got some water planes flying overhead. Got to be a fire around here somewhere. Going to scoop some water and drop it somewhere. Lucas Zach is ready to go here in the top of the 7th and final inning. The Panners have opened up a 13-3 lead in Game 2 of this Sunday afternoon doubleheader. As we are close to wrapping this long day of baseball up, couple of days off the next 2 days. Go back and check out some of those interviews from the past week. We had head coach Carlos Gonzalez on today in Game 2. So many great talks with people, players and otherwise at Carlos's dad last night. A big baseball man with a long history. So a lot of Goldpanner guests over the past couple of weeks. So go find those interviews. Insightful stuff from a lot of these players. It's good to get to know these guys, even though we're getting late in the season. Lucas Zach working to Jackson Bernard, and then Hudson Comer and Aiden McNaughton, 2, 3, and 4 spots in the All-Stars batting order. And Zach starts with 2 balls and a strike, gave up 1 run in his first inning of work. RBI single for Thuber, scoring Neary, who had reached on a base on balls. That one's fouled out of play. High fly ball, and it's caught by Oliver. Bernard is out number 1. I was just going through and counting up some numbers. Yeah, then I'll share with you in a moment here once I finish counting.
At plate, number 1.
So 11 of the last 20 runs scored by the All-Stars in this series going back to Game 3. 11 of the 20 reached base on a free pass. Meaning a walk, a hit batsman, or an error. So most of the runs scored from Game 3 through Game 6 reached base on a gift. High fly ball into right, and Ryan makes the catch. That is not to knock the All-Stars, because you have to be able to drive those runs in, and they've done a very effective job at that in this series, taking advantage when Goldpanners have opened the door. The point is that the Panners could really clean up a lot if they can avoid those free passes, but easier said than done, or just cut back on it as we get towards playoff time. 2 down here in the 7th inning. Aiden McNaughton, the last hope for the Pro-Am All-Stars. It's a 13-3 Goldpanner lead in the top of the 7th inning. 13 runs on 13 Goldpanner hits. And Lucas Zach trying to finish out these last 2 innings. After Shannon Fee went 4 2/3. Micah Boo, a third of an inning. Two runs allowed by Shannon Fee over those 4 2/3. Two outs, nobody on, and a 2-1 pitch coming to Aiden McNaughton. Has driven in a pair of runs in this game. The All-Stars led this game 1-0 in the first, but that was quickly erased. Ground ball to third, and the throw to first will end the ball game and this doubleheader, as well as the series between the Goldpanners and Pro-Am All-Stars. We would like to thank the Pro-Am All-Stars for putting on a great series and being good guys and good sports here in Fairbanks. We wish them all the best as they return to California safely. The Panners take the series 4 games to 2. They have won 3 in a row. And the doubleheader scores today, the Goldpanners walk it off in game 1, 6-5, and they take the series finale 13-3. We are off the next couple days. Remember, go back and watch some of the archive broadcasts where you can tune in, turn on, and pan out whenever you feel like it. But our next live broadcast will be on Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. I will next see you on Friday at 7 p.m. But have a great week, everyone. And the Goldpanners will be back on the air Wednesday at 6:30. Thank you all so much for joining us on this Sunday afternoon for Goldpanners Baseball on PannerVision. For Chris Carlson and Kari on Scoreboard, I am Garo Von Dane saying so long from Growden Memorial Park in beautiful Fairbanks, Alaska. Good night, everyone.